Good morning and welcome to day 12 of Ralston's big adventure. So today is going to be a very interesting day. We just left Chicago Mike and the Nantahala Outdoor Center. We're headed back to the trail now, which literally, like, you take this little side trail right here. It might be 100 yards over to the actual trail, which was super clutch for us. The weather, I think, is supposed to be really bad this afternoon. Like, there's tornado warnings and hail and all kinds of craziness. So we were gonna stay at a shelter tonight, but as luck would have it, there's a hostel about 1.2 miles from Stecoah Gap, which is about 13 miles from here. So instead of going the 15 miles like we originally planned, we're gonna go 13.7, I think, just Stecoah Gap, and hope that there are oh, okay, I think we've lost our way. I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yeah, okay. And hope to goodness that there's room for us, which I think there will be. But that's the plan today. We're trying to like really book it there. It's 6:45 in the morning. It's Friday, May 6th. So stay tuned to find out, what kind of nasty weather we run into. Check out these boulders right here. Okay, this is pretty sketchy. Probably need to go. Plus, we have like a 3,000 foot climb today. 7 miles to start our morning. So, yeah. The faster we can get done with the day, the better off we'll be. Well, look at that. The mountain laurels are finally blooming. Oh, they're so pretty. So normally I love morning hikes. They're usually great. They're cool. They're beautiful. But not this one. This one is constantly uphill. The humidity has struck. It's not very hot, but it's humid. Because we are sweating like pigs out here already. And it's 7:15. Also, if anybody's watching this who's behind me, I've cleared out all the spider webs from the trail, so you're welcome. Yeah, tough morning so far, but we're making it. This is like the rainforest today.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, are we in North Carolina or the Amazon? So, update on our hostel situation. So there's 3 hostels in the area around Stecoah Gap. 2 of them are booked. The third one, I'm waiting to hear back from. So, yeah, we are really hoping and praying that third one comes through. It's really nice. It's like $30 a night. That includes a shuttle to and from Stecoah Gap, which is clutch. But that's what we're really hoping for, because the weather's just supposed to be just nasty. But we're also thinking, if all of the other spaces are unavailable, maybe that means the shelter's open, which, would be a really, lucky break for us. But hopefully the hostel will get back with us. But yeah, that's the situation right now. So it's a pretty disheartening feeling when you've got a 7-mile climb, and part of that includes going down, because you really just want to keep going up, and it just keeps going down, and you're gonna have to go all the way back up it again. Like, why couldn't it just have swung around up there and gotten to where we need to go? Come on, people, think about this when you make these trails. So this is pretty spooky. We're like in the clouds right now. I know it's kind of sunny back that way, but I don't think that sun's gonna last very long. The wind's kind of started to pick up, but now that I'm behind this ridge, it's not too bad, but I don't think this is gonna be, I don't think we're gonna have luck on the weather today. I mean, this is just eerie. Like, going through these mountain miles. It's quiet. This is cool, but a little sketch. All right, so update on the hostel situation. So we got a room at Wolf Creek Hostel with Lonnie. He's gonna pick us up at Stecoah Gap, which we're making really good time. We're probably about 7.5 miles away from Stecoah Gap. It is a race against time at this point before the storm hits. So we're really trying to be out of here before it gets really bad. We're gonna fill up with water real quick and make just one final push over to Stecoah. Today is just completing the mission from point A to point B. No stops, no pretty overlooks. It's not like you can see anything anyway, but we're just really trying to beat the storm on this one. Okay, so I take back most of what I said about North Carolina trails being really great. You know, up until right before the Nantahala Gorge, they were. Frick, that hurt. Just stepped on a rock. Whew, that did not feel good. Yeah. So, the Nantahala Gorge has been nothing but rocks, roots, and steep inclines. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this part of the trail. North Carolina, not a fan. All right, so the rain has started to fall. I've got my pack cover on, and so should be good to go and not get my stuff super wet. Don't really care if I get drenched, but I really don't want my down bag or my down jacket or all my belongings to get soaked in the rain. So went ahead and put that on. So I'm having to dodge all these limbs. Just tall problems, you know. Also, I have my sunglasses on top of my head in case you're wondering. I don't really know where else to put them, where they won't get crushed in my backpack, or I don't know, put them in my pocket, and they sit fine just right there. So, yeah. Okay, well, I've got about 1,500 more feet of elevation to go, which is sad. I really thought I was pretty close to the top, but I'm not. Yeah, shouldn't have checked that. But anyway, I'll check back in with you later. Okay, so I kind of lied. You are going to get some views today before the storm rolls in. Not too bad up here. Not too bad at all. I think down there's the no, that's definitely not the Nantahala Outdoor Center, but yeah, I think the storm's coming from that direction. But yeah, it's real pretty up here. All right, so the rain's starting to come down a little bit heavier now. We are really close to the shelter that we were supposed to make it to yesterday. Still do not regret stopping in Nantahala. Would it have been nice to get going from here this morning? Yes. But would yesterday have been miserable? Yes. But I'm gonna stop there. I have probably like half a mile left to get there. Take a break, put my rain poncho on, eat a snack, and then push it over to Stecoah Gap, which I think is like 6 miles from the shelter. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, so me and Damien made it to the shelter that we were gonna stay at last night. We're drying our shirts because they're soaked. We'll put our rain ponchos on and probably head back out. Kind of like, what, 30 minutes or so. Gonna eat a snack real quick. But we got about 6.7 miles to get to Stecoah Gap, which is, we're feeling pretty good about. We, 10:13, so we did that about 3 hours and 30 minutes, about 7 miles up. So pretty good climb this morning. Still got a pretty good ways to go before we start declining. But just happy to be out of the rain for a little bit. All right, so it is 10:51 a.m. We got about 6.7 miles. It's still raining pretty good, but we're gonna go ahead and brave the storm and get to the hostel and get a shower and be in the warmth. So pray for us. All right, so we made it to the top of Chio Bald. There's, I'm gonna call him Sunshine and Damien. But yeah, it's been a long morning. We climbed 3,500 feet from Nantahala to get up top here, which is like 5,000-ish feet. There's the beautiful view today. Gorgeous clouds. But yeah, now we have a 5-mile descent into Stecoah Gap. And we're gonna get a ride to the hostel and get showers. Pretty excited about it. So note to self, don't ever buy a rain poncho from REI. They suck really bad. It's like not even, you have to like button it or it doesn't go, I'm pretty pissed, I'll have to say. Like, I mean, I know this thing is only like $5, but shoot, like I could get a better one at like literally anywhere else. So very frustrated on this rainy day. It keeps getting in my face. Hold on, I gotta go. I got a rock thing to go down. All right, so update on rain poncho. It's officially garbage now. Thing is junk. Absolute freaking junk. Very upset about that. I really am. It is raining, and I don't really want to get soaked. But I'm also tired of that thing flying up in my face, getting in my way when I'm going downhill, and just overall being a complete and utter nuisance. And completely lacking on keeping me dry anyway. So, it's gone. Alright, check this guy out. Just so vibrant. Holy cow. It's pretty cool. Alright, we finally got a break in the weather. You see that blue sky through the trees. That is just such a welcome sight. Hopefully, I think the weather's not supposed to be bad for the next 2 hours, which will give us plenty of time to get into Stecoah Gap, call our hostel guy, he can come pick us up, and then we can ride out the rest of this day in the warmth of the hostel. I think it's, again, this afternoon supposed to be like hail and a lot of thunderstorms, so we are gonna be excited to be off the trail by then. All right, one more climb of the day into Stecoah Gap. Carter Pool, this one's for you. Hope you did well in your finals. I think you're a sophomore, so I hope your sophomore year went well. But yeah, this one's for you, buddy. Okay, so I'm pretty sure our hostel is somewhere down there in that little town. Yeah, I'm ready to get there. It doesn't look like it, but I really hope they have McDonald's. So one thing I'm learning on trail right now is that the trail will lead you where it wants you to go. If you try to force your own agenda on here, the trail will chew you up and spit you out like you're just nothing. So you really just have to take what the trail gives you every single day. Like, for example, today our plan was to do about 15 and a half, 16-ish miles to, I think it was like Brown Fort Shelter or something like that. I don't know, Brown something. Anyway, but we had a major incline and decline today, and it rained a lot, and it's supposed to storm, and all that put together, we were like, there's just no way we even want to think about sleeping in a shelter, especially if, if everybody's looking for cover tonight. So we had to improvise. We've had to do it a lot lately, which is totally fine. But you just prepare the best you can and expect it to not go that way. And then make another plan at the spur of the moment. It's just kind of how you have to live out here. Which really isn't a bad way of looking at life either. But, sorry, we're going way down now. Check out these boulders. These are freaking sweet. But yeah, that's what I've learned on the trail so far. All right, so we're convinced that the app we use to track where we're at, so we can see how many miles we have to the next checkpoint, that they really get you on that last mile, because we're pretty sure that the last mile to them is really 1.5 miles. Because there's no way that when I checked at the mile marker that we shouldn't already be there. It's frustrating. All right, we made it to Stecoah Gap. And I'm almost positive that guy with his trunk open is our hostel guide. That is absolutely stinking amazing. All right, so that wasn't our hostel guy, but he had trail magic, so that's something. But I'm gonna call our hostel and get a ride because we are pooped. All right, we are here with Lonnie, going to the hostel. We are so excited. All right, so we are here at the Wolf Creek Hostel, which is basically this guy's house that he grew up in. We hit this at a perfect time. It is just pouring the rain right now. Could not have got more lucky today. All right, so there's a convenience store literally like 100 yards away from where we're staying. It's right there. But got my hiker trash snacks. We got our trolley, sour worms, a root beer, and a Gatorade. So we're living large today. All right, so this hostel has like gear boxes where people can just leave stuff. So like somebody left this jacket. Somebody left like, oh, actually that's actually pretty good. Look at that. But they just leave all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. And so y'all know how like I had my whole trouble today with my poncho? I found another one, which is 10 times better. It doesn't button on the side, so it'll stay like closed. So I'm pretty pumped about this find. It's the little things. All right, so I'm here at the hostel. It's just me right now in the living room. But we're just sitting here watching the But yeah, we're just getting ready to go to bed. Sorry, you saw the Band-Aid. I don't want to say it's kind of gross, but I took a little tumble today coming down the mountain and took a big old chunk out of my bottom of my palm on a rock. So I'm just got a Band-Aid on it. Probably because I'll have to do something else. But the plan tomorrow is to be at the trail by 8, back up at Stecoah Gap, and then do a 15-mile hike into the Fontana Dam. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, but I have my rain poncho, which I'm pumped about. You just have no idea how just such little things on the trail make you so happy. But yeah, so we've got that tomorrow. Damien's gonna skimp out on the 15 miles, and he's gonna go to another gap and do an 8-mile hike with another guy who's here. So it'll just be me and Sunshine. Sunshine's gonna kick my butt though. He's fast. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to update you with. But yeah, I'm pretty pooped, and I'm so glad that we are not out in the weather tonight, because it's just supposed to rain and storm all night, and then just be rainy tomorrow. But anyway, as always, thanks for following along. I feel like now that I have a trail name, I need to have some sort of tagline. Like my opening line is like, "Welcome to Ralston's Big Adventure," and then I need to say something like "Maverick out" or something. So, Maverick out. Hey y'all, this is Ralston here. I'm hiking the AT not only just for the adventure and the thrill and the fun of hiking the AT, but I'm also hiking for Isaiah 117 House, which is an organization dedicated to helping foster kids at the point of time that they are taken out of their house by the Department of Childhood Services. They have a great place set up for them to be able to go and where they're loved and cared for. And so if you have time today and want to make a donation, visit the link below and it will take you to the donation page. Thank you so much for following along, and thank you so much for supporting Isaiah 117. See you on the trail.